Hi everybody, Scott Dallas. Welcome to the channel, South Georgia Bassin. And today is just a quick tip on something I've learned. And remember, that's what my channel's about. New stuff that I'm learning, and I want to share it with you. I've been fishing some Central Florida lakes. Guess what's in those lakes? A lot of hydrilla and lily pads. And to make it easier and a little more stealthier to get around in this thick stuff, you know how normally on your trolling motor gets all tangled up in your propeller and all that stuff and just makes life miserable. You're constantly pulling your motor up and down. Well, what are you doing? Spooking fish. Yeah. Two things I want to share with you. The first one being this Ninja trolling motor blade. This right here is the 2.0, and it's the new version. I don't know what the old version had, but this is the 2.0. What I want to do is show you up close right here. What this does is when the weeds and the hydrilla and lily pads come up in here, this is a very sharp blade. In fact, you got to be careful when you're messing with it. That is a sharp blade. I have a place right there. So it does its job. It cuts the grass. And what I did, it comes with a two-sided tape. And what I did is used a JB Well marine grade and stuck it on here so I don't have to worry about it coming off. I've read some reviews and some people had said that if you use two-sided tape it dries out eventually and then falls off. Well, we don't want it to fall off. It's $30-something item, but trust me, it's well worth it. But I've JB Weld mine on here and it is there to stay. I have had no problems. But if you just look closely here, it's overhung just a little bit right here. My camera person will zoom in. It's hung out over just a little bit and stops right here. Now this is the Ghost trolling motor. Works on any trolling motor, but you want to position it to where, you know, obviously your blade's not hitting it, but as stuff comes through here, it's getting cut. You faded away again.
I'm sweating.
Right.
He has me out in the heat.
And get back in the shade. You can move back over there. I'm in the sun too. Jeez.
Oh, it's hot.
So I just put my face down and just listen.
So what that does is it cuts the grass and enables the trolling motor blade to spit it on out of the way. So I'm going to show some footage of me and some hydrilla right here and show you what it's doing. And normally you would come into this thick hydrilla and start bogging down, and then you get that big vibration on your trolling motor and you're not going nowhere. As you can see right here, I am plowing through this hydrilla like it's not even here. I've got the trolling motor on about half speed. That way I'm not spooking as fish further out that distance that I'm trying to get to in these pockets of hydrilla. So some of these lakes down here are completely covered in hydrilla. So it's gonna be an ongoing battle in your hydrilla and your trolling motor. So the Ninja is the first part of this that I wanted to show you. That's the Ninja Blade 2.0. And it works, trust me on that. The next thing I want to show you is the TH Marines G-Force Eliminator prop nut. This, I didn't have this before. Normally you would have a threaded nut way up in here that you'd have to have some pliers for if you did need to change something on here or change a prop if you did break a prop, which I have a spare prop in the back and I have a spare one of these in the back. But just to remove it, and I'm going to show you, this is from one fishing trip. You're able to remove your prop while you were fishing if you needed to. It's got the washer there. Save your washer. Easily removes prop. And look at there. This is just from one fishing trip. Now it's dried out. I don't see any fishing line, but if you had any fishing line on there, you just get your scissors and cut it. Clean your prop. This keeps that seal between the shaft and the motor clean, but this is dried hydrilla. And now we've got all that gone and out of the way. Line your groove back up with your pin. I normally do mine just straight up and down. That slides on. Put your washer back on. And I do this now when I come home from every fishing trip. Now, if you also notice, there are holes in the front of these. A few of those are clogged up. That vents water up into here and helps keep the blade cool and the motor cool. But as you can see, where I was fishing real shallow, I got up real shallow on this last trip and got some mud up in there. So you can get either a small screwdriver, a punch, or little scissors. I'm just gonna clean a little bit of that out so that I get all that dirt out of there. And you should be able to see all the way through. I've got 2 of them still clogged on the back side. Just clean them out good. That's from where I was digging up in the mud. I was getting up there shallow. Just show you a few little things that maintenance wise you can do on your boat. Now I don't know if you can see, but there is daylight through every hole. So that's venting water back to your motor. So we got our washer back on there. We'll thread our prop nut back on there. And just snug tight it so you don't have to have pliers, because it's not going anywhere. It has a grab on the back side of it, and that'll keep your prop and your trolling motor lasting for years. So I hope this helps some of you. It sure has helped me. I clean this off every time, and would make it easier during a tournament if I did break a prop. Change it out real quick with one I got in the back, keep on fishing. If you found this helpful, please subscribe to the channel. Hit the link down below and the notification bell so you'll be notified on our next quick tip. See you on the water on the next one.